If you clicked on today's video, you most likely are looking for a perfect haircutting system that can be applied to every single hair texture. I mean, wavy hair, curly hair, high fades, low fades, it doesn't matter. The system that we're going to be reviewing in today's video is foolproof and is going to make haircutting fun for you again. Let's get right into this tutorial. We're going to be doing it today with the Tomb 45 clipper and trimmer set. So scissor cutting doesn't have to be hard, guys. Look at how simple this can be when I hold these diagonal sections and keep my fingers tight from at the bottom and I flare them up and off the head. That helps me create the shape and that helps me trim and maintain this hair. And I'm gonna do that all the way around the perimeter of the head. And then you're gonna see here too in a moment, after I've already done my perimeter cuts and I've combed everything into place, you can see the short point here on the left. And now all I have to do is pick up from that short point and use that as a traveling guideline going all the way around. It really can be that simple. A lot of YouTubers are going to tell you that you need to set the bald line in for a fade with the trimmer. Now, that's not bad information. It's still a very nice, sharp, precise line, but personally, I found that going in with the clipper all the way closed serves the same purpose, but is so much easier to fade at the end. It's gonna give your brain that bald line reference, like, hey, this is where the fade finishes, but it's gonna be so much easier to fade out. And you'll see as this tutorial progresses why I go with the clipper closed here, guys. So that's what I recommend for the bald line. So leave a comment down below, guys. Let me know, have you seen barbers do this in the past? Is this something that you think can make fading easier for you? I want to hear from you. So that's how you set your primary line in. Now we need to set the secondary guideline in. And a lot of YouTubers are going to tell you with no guard, put your lever all the way open and go ahead and create a guideline with that. Now, personally, I disagree with that. I think that the better, softer line to put now is going to be with the half guard close. As this tutorial progresses, you're going to see why I do this. Now, in short, it's easier to fade from plastic to plastic than it is to fade from plastic to metal. If you don't know what I mean yet, you'll understand as this tutorial progresses. So now that the clipper closed and the half, right, your primary and your secondary guideline is already in there, now we need to start worrying about fading down. And I like to go in with the 1.5 guard all the way open. So if I can start with the 1.5 open and I can apply pressure at the bottom and float my way up and off the head, that's going to take care of a few things at once. Number one, it's going to be able to remove the bulk. And number two, it's also going to be able to help me pretty much create the shape of the fade that I want. And more often than not, I like to follow the shape of the head, you know, literally use the shape of the head as a ramp to launch the clipper up and off of. And, you know, it works really well. I like the 1.5 guard in particular because really, like, it's when it's open, it's dark enough that it still can leave that dark look. But when you follow up with it closed, which is the next step, and you work just a little bit lower, that's when you can start to lighten it up, and now you can start to play with the gradiency as we fade down. So with the clipper all the way open, this is where you're going to want to float up and off the head, start to remove the bulk, and then you can follow up with by closing the lever and just work a tiny little bit lower, you know, so that way you can start to lighten up the hair and start the fade down process, guys. Now, guys, just in case if you've been in the market for a machine and you not only want to use my haircutting techniques, but you also want to use the tools that I use every day to get these results, I highly recommend that you check out the clippers and trimmers I'm using in this video today, guys. The thing is that, number one, first and foremost, the blades don't get hot. I've used plenty of clippers in the past that if you're not quick enough, the blades will get hot and the skin will turn red before you can even complete the fade. That's especially something that beginner barbers can definitely relate to. So I use one clipper, one trimmer, one shaver all day, every day, up to 15, 16, 20 haircuts a day, especially around holidays. And dude, these never ever get hot. You know, it's really cool. I think it's a metal injection molding, I think is what they call the technology that's on the blade. But I recommend check them out, man. And then the other thing about both of these clippers and trimmers is that there's more than one way to charge it. If you buy it from the sources that I have in the description down below or the YouTube shopping link, they come with the wireless charging pad already. Now, let's say you're not a fan of wireless charging, you can use the power pods and you can have a dock for them. If you're not a fan of a dock or a wireless charging pad, you can use your iPhone charger. You know, like USB-C works on these also. Not to mention the OG Babyliss cable, so it's really flexible. You can fit it however you want on your station. I'm a fan of both the docks and the wireless charging. I go back and forth between the two, but I'm a big fan of these guys. Like I said, if you want to support my channel and you're already in the market for these, use the links that I provide you in the comments down below, in the description down below, and in the YouTube shopping link. I'm open to your feedback as well. These also can be used straight out the box. For many months, I used them straight out the box, no adjustments, and I didn't have any issues with it, which is another impressive thing, guys. So let me know if you end up getting them. I want to know. Leave your feedback down below in the comment section, and let's talk about it. So now that you've already cleared out the bulk with the 1.5 open, you've already lightened it up with the 1.5 closed. Now we're gonna continue the fading down process, and you'll be pretty happy to see how easy this process can be. You remember how we set that secondary guideline in with the half guard closed, right? What better tool to take out the half guard closed than the half guard itself? So we're gonna take this half guard with the lever all the way open, and I'm gonna repeat the same motions that I faded with the 1.5 guard. I'm gonna have pressure at the bottom and I'm gonna float my way up and off the head, and you'll see how easily this half guard open blends into the 1.5 guard closed. So we're gonna do this all the way around our fading area to start. Now, why does this work? The 1.5 guard close is equivalent to what? A 1 guard with the lever open, right? And now you look at the half guard with the lever all the way open, that's equivalent to what? The 1 guard with the lever closed. So all you're really missing here is the 1 guard, like with that lever about halfway open. And you know, at that point, like I think with the proper hand motions, right, floating your way up and off the head, using this the shape of the head as a ramp to launch that clipper, you know, you can cover that. And if you're not comfortable with this, sure, you can use the 1 guard open and the 1 guard closed and then proceed to the half guard. But I'm a big fan of efficiency, and that's a big part of what I want to teach on this channel. So float this half guard up into that 1.5 guard closed area, and then you can continue fading down. You know, take the half guard halfway, fade more, all the way closed, and at that point it's going to match perfectly. And all you have to worry about now is blending out that very bottom bald line. So we'll take care of that next. But leave a comment down below if this fading method seems simple enough for you, if it's something that you think can help you in your day-to-day. So now that you've faded all the way down and you've erased the half guard closed, guys, now what we're looking at is just fading out the primary guideline that we started with. Now you remember we put this in with the clipper all the way closed. So what we're gonna do is match that clipper right there with the clipper closed, break through that line, just soften it up a little bit. I used to have a lot of anxiety about this because I thought that at this point I would start to push my fade way too high, but what I want to give you is the confidence that you can go up higher because of the lever, right? So clipper closed, yeah, that's all the way bald. That's why we're just barely tapping and breaking through that line. But as I take that lever to the first notch, just make it 1 click open, that means it's a little bit longer, giving me permission to go a little bit higher. Right? So we'll just break through that line again, raise it up a little bit more, a little bit more. Then we'll go to the second notch. It's a little longer, I can go a little higher. Then we put it a little longer and a little higher, a little longer, a little higher, a little longer, a little higher. Before you know it, you're gonna be all the way open with the lever and you're floating right up into the area with the half guard closed that we set our secondary guideline in with. But the way that this all faded out so perfectly, man, like you can see it's coming together. And that is how you blend together without setting a lot of harsh guidelines, really only using 2 guards. I'm really interested to know, how does this compare to your current fading method? I would love to get your feedback on that. Let me know if it's something that can help you. Leave it in the comment section down below. So far, I have 100% reply rate to the comments, and I plan to keep that going as long as possible, man. So I appreciate you guys, man. Let me know what you think about that down below. So guys, one thing while we're watching this process come together, this is the haircutting process that I use to be super efficient. It's helped me get a lot more people in the door. But then you have to think of, okay, I have the ability to get more people in the door. what skills does it actually take to now get people through this door? How do we market better? How do we become the best known and busiest shop in the city? Now, these are some things that we cover and I help coach you through in the Six Figure Barber Mentorship. It's one of the links that I have in the description down below. I'm one of the coaches there for you. And after a good maybe 6 months to a year of me solidly applying all the principles in that program, I was able to increase my income well beyond $140,000, $150,000 a year. So I try to coach you guys in that as well. On YouTube, I teach you guys how to cut, but in the program, I teach you guys how to take this information and really make solid income off of it. So if that's something that you want help with, I know some people are hobby barbers and whatnot, but if you're really trying to take this as a career and make it to where you don't need side hustles and jobs with corporate benefits, that's something I've been able to accomplish. I want to help you achieve the same. So hit the link in the description down below, join our program. I will be helping you coach through all those issues, man. I appreciate you guys for watching. Let's get back to the tutorial. So you guys may remember that we started off this haircut with the clipper all the way closed. That's the bald line that you're looking at right now. And now we can take the trimmer that we already have in our hand, right? For the sake of efficiency, you have it in your hand. Go ahead and do everything you need to now with it. We can go to and through that bulk line that we left at the very bottom. You know, like I said, we started with the clipper all the way closed because if I would have started this line with the trimmer, it would have been so much more difficult to fade out. It would have been a much more difficult line to work with, but look at how easy this can blend out here. You can take that trimmer right up to and through and remove all the bulk. And that's why it's so important to have a well-performing trimmer just like these. You know, they're powerful enough, they will never snag, and they come set really well out of the box. So yeah, man, this is pretty much what we're looking at. Go ahead and bald out. And if your client just wants you to have a trimmer tight skin fade, then you can leave it here. But if they're gonna want it tighter, if they're gonna want it with a foil shaver, you can do that as well. I have efficient techniques for that as well, so don't worry about it. But yeah, guys, just, you know, blast through this hair. And if, like I said, if you need a properly powered, a properly effective trimmer for a job like this, the links is always in the description down below. I've got Amazon links there that'll ship super quick to your house. Or if you like the YouTube shopping feature, it's always linked down there below too. I recommend you check both, see which one has the better deal depending on the time that you're watching this video. Now guys, this is the finished product, man. I really appreciate you guys sticking through this tutorial. Please leave a comment down below and let me know, were you able to pick up on some techniques that you were not previously familiar with? And did you gain a better understanding of why I do things how I do? And also leave a comment down below. Let me know if this is something you think is gonna help you in your barbershop process and your efficiency, man. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you guys. And I teach all day, every day, how to cut hair more efficiently. But if you're in the market for more business coaching, you're in the barbershop, but you're having trouble taking your income to the next level, that's another thing that I can help you with, guys. I am a coach in the Six Figure Barber Mentorship. I have the link in the description down below. So if you want to take the Tomb 45 Six Figure Barber Mentorship course and have me personally coach you through it, this is definitely something I can do. Hit the link in the description below. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys there, man. Thank you so much for subscribing, watching. Share this with a friend that you think can benefit from this information.